Hey guys, how to set up and also talk about the infrastructure needed for a Bitmain S19j Pro. And really talking about that is going to go along with a bunch of other ASIC miners as well to consider depending on your situation, your environment, where you're doing this of course. And I am mainly talking about this for residential miners. I will go through the power consumption that we can achieve on this S19j Pro that will probably have to update the firmware. And as of recording, it is June of 2023, just to let you all know. So let's begin. You have bought a Bitmain Antminer S19j Pro shipped in a box like this. And upon opening it, you will see that it will have a nice thick foam piece at the top, as well as some anti-static bag which will be wrapped around your ASIC miner to protect it from static electricity from shipping potentially. So once you have it out and about, as you can see, place your Bitmain ASIC wherever you want to mine, but this is going to depend on your power situation and as well as your networking situation. So let me explain this real quick. So if anyone decides to get into Bitcoin mining or any type of ASIC mining, you will generally need to have power infrastructure that is going to accommodate ASIC miners like this, because this Bitmain S19j Pro specifically out of the box will take about 31 to 3300 watts. So that you will not be able to run on a typical 120 volt outlet like this. Okay, you cannot run it on these types of outlets. You're going to have to get a certified electrician to install a 240 volt 30 amp circuit like this. Okay, this is an L630P, and so to go along with that, you will need a PDU. All right, this is an L630R receptacle that will plug into the L630P, and then you guys can see here, this is a metered PDU where you can actually see the power draw on a PDU such as this. And of course, you'll also need the power cable. For the S19j Pro, you'll need two C13 to C14 power cables. Okay, so these are going to plug into the 240 volt 30 amp PDU like so. Okay, I'll just get these prepped and then we'll plug it into the ASIC miner. So this is the power setup that you will need to essentially run your Bitmain ASIC, because this will not run on 120 volt. It can only run on 230 volt, 220 volt and above. Next consideration, once you are Bitcoin mining at home, is you will need Ethernet, internet. So depending on where you're mining, depending where your router is at home, you may need to run longer network cables in order to get hardline wire to your S19j Pro or any ASIC that you're mining with. All right, so for example, just plugging this in. In my current setup here, I have a network switch which goes into a wall plug here, which is wired to my main router, my whole network setup. So keep that in mind when you want to crypto mine at home. Hardwire is definitely best. The Antminers do not have any Wi-Fi compatibility controller or anything like that. It has to be hardwired like so. Okay, so that is the explanation of Bitcoin mining at home, the setup that you need. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set up the S19j Pro here. So I already plugged in the network cable. Now we're gonna plug in the two C13, C14 power cables, and we'll just do this live and you guys will hear how loud this thing is going to be. All right, so let's plug in the first cable here, like so. Next cable is gonna go here, and make sure I unravel this like so. Okay, you guys can hear that. So startup was a little bit loud, but looks like it dialed down. Nope, it's going loud again. Okay, so the next step is to grab your laptop or a computer of some sort, because you're gonna have to get the IP address of this ASIC miner. So preferred method is to either log into your router or use a free open source software called Advanced IP Scanner to find the IP address of your ASIC miner. So for me, myself here, I'm just scanning my network for my S19j. I'm gonna open up a web browser, type in that IP address in the address bar. Now it should come up with a sign-in login page you guys can see here. So I'm going to log in as root and root. Press login, sign in, and there we go. So we are now logged into the S19j Pro. Okay. Next step is to now, I would check for the firmware if there is an update for this or not. Okay, so right now it looks like it's on firmware from January 20th, 2022. So if I go to the Bitmain firmware website, okay, they have a bunch of different firmwares here for different various models of S19j, Hydro, whatnot. So I've already selected S19j Pro, and it looks like there is a newer firmware that also supports the low power mode. So I am gonna download this. I'm gonna just save it simply into my downloads folder. Okay, that's all done. We're gonna go back to the Antminer itself. We're gonna go to settings. Alright, just verify. Okay, there's nothing mining at the moment because there's no pool or miner name or wallet address yet. So we'll go through that after we firmware update. We're gonna go to system and we're going to firmware upgrade. Okay, so this is where we're gonna select the downloaded firmware that we just downloaded right here. Okay, S19j Pro merge firmware. Going to double click on that. Okay, keep the same settings. I mean, sure, we don't have anything right now. We're gonna hit update anyways, and we're gonna let this go. It's gonna take a couple minutes. Okay, so it's gonna go away. It's probably gonna reset. I'm just gonna click on the dashboard button here on the left, and we'll verify if it has the new firmware at the bottom here. And it looks like, yeah, we are now on December 26, 2022. So before, I believe we were on January. So it is now on the latest firmware. All right, so let's get this thing mining. Now we just simply need to add in our mining pool and our miner name and also password here in the web GUI. So there are a lot of different Bitcoin mining pools to choose from. You guys will have to do your own research on that, but of course, decentralize the hash rate. Try to use a mining pool with lesser hash rate, right, just for decentralization, but choose any pool that you like. For me, I am personally using luxor.tech, so I'm gonna show you guys an example on how to add the worker for your settings in the Bitmain Antminer web GUI here, okay? So mining address, so we're gonna copy that here. I'm logged into luxor.tech. I'm just simply gonna click on this tool name here and link down below if you want to sign up for luxor.tech. So I'm just going to copy this global pool here, okay, the button right there. We're going to paste that in. Next, we're going to go to miner name. So this is where on luxorpool.tech, under the worker configuration, this is where I can add in my own name here. So S19j Pro 01. Okay, I'm going to copy this string here. I'm going to go back here. We're gonna paste it into here. Okay, password will just be anything. I like to just do 1, 2, 3. That's like the optional, most common one. All right, and that's it. That's really it. I'm gonna hit, actually there's a mode here, normal. Yeah, we're just gonna hit that, keep that as normal, hit save. And now it should start Bitcoin mining to luxor.tech. This setup here that I showed you guys is very similar amongst a lot of other Bitcoin mining pools as well. It's not just with luxor.tech, but a lot of different mining pools also have similar ways to set up your worker name and whatnot. If we go back to dashboard, and after a couple minutes, it started ramping up, and now we are at 104 terahash. So this is the advertised hash rate for this specific model, and to show you guys the exact power consumption at the wall, we are roughly at about 3,200 watts. It does fluctuate, okay, disclaimer. Depending on your environment, on where you are mining, depending on how cold it is, how hot it is, how much airflow this thing has, the power consumption is going to range quite a bit. So in my testing here, I typically would not have it here in an area like this, and especially the fans pointing, blowing into the wall here. That's just gonna, you know, funnel all the heat in this area, and it's just gonna get really hot generally in this area. You guys can hear now, it's actually getting much louder. And here's the decibel rating thus far. About 80 decibels. If I go back here, a couple feet away, 71. If I go almost about, I don't know, 10 feet away, still about 70. I believe the fans right now are not at max because I just started. Once it gets hotter and we're using more power, let's say we're at 31 now, the power consumption is probably gonna rise up a lot more. All right, my friends, that is it. That is how you set up an S19j Pro. Also talking about, you know, just the infrastructure wise. Go check them out, guys. Link down below. Appreciate you all. See you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.